Hey guys, Crew of Blindwave, I'm Eric.
Aaron.
And we're back with Superman and Lois. Last week on, nothing happened.
Mateo can visit his mom.
Yeah, Mateo can visit, that's what happened.
The mom.
And I guess that she was cured and released / broke out, so Pia's out.
I think you call it released. I think it's the wrong terminology.
She released herself.
Okay, I get you. There's also Sarah had a DUI.
Yeah, she almost died.
And Jordan saved her and George Jr. I think.
Jacob.
Right?
Yep.
We gonna say Jingleheimer?
No.
No Jingleheimers, Rick. Rick.
I hate how much. I wanted to say I hate how much you know me. But then the name thing happened. Yeah, we had that. They didn't go to the wrestling show. And Kyle knows now about Clark. He saw him.
That's right. That's where we left off. That'd be interesting to see, too.
Yep.
I also wondered if it was going to come back. They had a small thing saying, Candace's dad was we don't know where he is.
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, does that mean... Clark wasn't oh, he's in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Damn sound. We had a poll last time, though. Do you think there will be negative side effects to Pia's cure?
Yes. She will turn into Bizarro.
She could turn into Bizarro. Turns into... Tyler?
Yeah, sure.
Three Tylers?
Well, 2. The other one's dead.
13% said there will be no side effects. 87% said there will be negative side effects, such as AAA Dattery says, I'd imagine using Bizarro's blood instead of Superman's blood will have more negative effects. The blood they're using isn't human. He's from another dimension with different rules. And he's a kryptonite addict. So yeah, I would say probably you don't want to use that as your...
It's probably bad.
Yeah. Joel says, I'll say that the cure, either it causes her to be more violent and possibly regret her actions, if accidentally hurting her family, maybe.
Okay.
Or it's just temporary and her cancer will return.
Okay.
It's not quite the cure they wanted.
It's not a cure.
Puts it into remission and then comes back.
Sure. I mean, that's happened with chemo and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where they're oh, it's not cured. It's just it lessened it for a bit, and then sometimes it popped it somewhere else.
Marcus the Boss has a whole storyline. Seems too good to be true, so it probably is. My guess is that she'll look healthy for a bit, then the symptoms will start to show up over time. She'll get addicted to Bizarro's blood, which will make her more evil and against anyone in her way, which may be even Bruno or Mateo. Superman will eventually have to come and stop her, and I don't know where we go from there.
Well, then you have Bruno, who's oh man, I can't believe what I've done. And I did this to my wife. And instead of doing the one thing that Lois kind of talked about, or maybe we talked about, I don't know what it was. Where it's spending those last moments with the person, he's now had to watch her become something terrible and then die without having a last loving kind of moment. You know what I mean?
What if she became a vampire for a specific person, like Bizarro?
Bizarro is dead.
Addicted to just his blood. Well, he could come back. It's bizarre. It would be bizarre if he came back, right?
Yeah, I guess.
It's in the name. It's in the name. Chaos Tina says we're in for a world of sadness. Gil says it's going to cause super cancer.
What the hell's super cancer?
I don't know, man. When we got supervision.
Yeah.
Super speed.
Can she shoot out cancer? Does cancer get laser eyes?
I feel like we're just at the line of completely inappropriate. Yeah, we're just gonna... I'm just gonna go with Chaos Theory. We're in for a world of sadness. That's what I expect of this show. I love it. I absolutely love it. But they always get you in the first 2 minutes, like Band of Brothers does.
I can watch this guy fly, lasers, do that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just cry at the beginning of the first minute.
I know. Let's start the cry.
Where's it coming from? Someone give me eyes on the shooter!
It's just the sound. The onomatopoeia, as it were.
These fake attacks keep happening. When's this gonna stop, Superman?
I'm working on it.
Just freaking people out.
What'd I ever do to deserve you?
You thought with that for so long. Tail, come give us a hand.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know. I have a weird feeling.
I need your hand to hold this gun and shoot this guy.
No. Like something about like her. Oh shit! What have you? The material explodes. You know?
It's just
Sign of
wow.
life.
You know, like you're Superman. But you're always such a wiry little kid in high school.
Kyle seems to be.
So, all I ask is that you keep everything I just told you a secret.
Oh, yeah, of course. Anything you say, Superman.
Let's just stick with Ken.
Anything
Got
you
it.
say, Superman.
Crazy, right? Babe, I went flying.
Yeah, except I already did know, right? And when I went to talk to you about it, you acted like I was crazy.
Babe, you heard Clark. I had to protect the secret.
Okay, still doesn't change the fact that you lied to me.
Kyle.
This is funny. It's you.
Not her secret to tell. I also think she could have handled it a different way though too.
There is a difference between lying and gaslighting.
Please, can I just go home?
No chance.
Hey,
Hey, when does it
My
buzz?
trust back?
This is the last dinner.
Lois has a great sense of humor.
She does.
I smell bazoombas.
Yeah, you do.
Really explored that it's kind of like John's watching his wife go through cancer too, in a way.
Sure.
He was eating out on the
Why are
porch.
you being like this? I said I was sorry.
You're only sorry because I saved your life. And that's why you feel bad about what you said to me.
No, it was a stupid fight, and we both said things that we didn't mean.
I meant everything I said.
Oh, come on, Jordan. That's...
My mouth is on fire. These Tallahassee hot wings are not screwing around.
They're actually not half bad.
See, it's what they're known for, the wings.
Not the bazoombas.
Yeah. The logo.
It's like the Hooters, right? It has the double O.
There was for Owl's eyes, Aaron.
I feel like most shows would kind of like skip over some of these parts, you know, and kind of have like aftermathy things, but
Especially superhero shows.
this one kind of like takes you through a lot of it, you know?
She got a suit on.
She went to go see Mateo, huh?
Lighting on that was beautiful.
I can't just turn my back on someone I love because they made a mistake.
It's not about him. This is about you. If they find Mateo, they're gonna send him away to a DoD facility for a long time. And if they don't find him, you're gonna be left waiting around for a ghost. I know what it's like to be stuck in the past, Buck.
Don't give her that third option to go find him and run away. Gotta be thinking about that, John.
Come on. Last one who makes the pancakes.
Nothing spurns people into bad decisions like false dichotomies.
Man, that happened so quick. I was barely able to notice it.
Looks like the whole family's here. I'm Dr. Lincoln.
Was that him? Audio?
Lois hasn't eaten since last night, so it's highly unlikely that
Her
she...
entire diagnosis was unlikely. So what will you do if my daughter starts choking during surgery?
Dad, there are risks with any surgery,
He's
but
gonna
the
panic.
greater risk would be not.
Is he gonna super panic?
I got it.
Thank you, John.
You don't want to leave Lois alone.
Come on, deep breaths, just like we used to. You breathe in, and hold, and out.
It's not working.
Okay, try again.
I can't close my eyes.
Dude, they're closed.
X-ray vision.
Your X-ray vision's coming in.
Can't close my eyes. Yeah.
Just a little more.
first time he's done it.
Yeah. You're gonna start seeing all kinds of stuff. Take him to the fortress.
You don't. You just gotta calm down.
Time to calm down, okay? For Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
We're going to do this at the same time. I want you to breathe in. And hold. And out.
What a brother. Right? Jesus.
And hold.
Look how proud he is.
Okay, we are on
like
our
half his
way.
time.
Train's ready.
His X-ray vision's coming in.
Yeah.
Get used to it. There'll be more of that where we're going.
It's okay.
You're gonna hurt him.
What is that?
What's happening to her?
Uh-oh.
Peter.
Where she destroys, is the hospital above them?
No.
Oh, no.
Day's off to a great start.
Lois. That's such a Lois line. No, the generator would pop right back on.
Okay, great. Everything's out again.
Out again.
There is something really wrong with Sarah, and I need your help.
Okay. Okay. Just tell me what happened.
She was up all night, spiraling about the car, Jordan. I haven't seen her like this. Not since...
Don't let her make an attempt.
Okay, we should go.
The generators are online and we're ready to go. If
They go out in the middle.
Yes.
With all this going on, maybe we should consider rescheduling?
It took everything I had to psych myself up for this.
Yeah, she's ready.
But if that sound happens again...
Clark, you wanted a perfect day for my surgery? Well, good or bad, this is what we have. Can you make it work?
Man.
Of course I can.
Then let's get this over with, please.
Dad, you have to hurry.
That guy needs to hustle. Oh, they got dry ice in there.
Almost there.
Get Mateo out of here.
What happened? Oh, nothing.
Dad, she needs a doctor. The cure isn't working. It will. I can fix this. Get me another vial.
Did they just...
I'm getting her help. Dad, I'm getting her help.
His name was Drake?
Mateo.
Drake, that's what you went with?
Drake.
Drake, not like John, Jim, Bob, Billy.
Give me another one.
Hot Shot?
Yep, Hot Shot. Hot Shot's dead.
You can't save me.
No. No. Wait.
She's gonna kill Bruno. Or, yeah, Bruno.
Now she has to.
Man, look at Hot Shot all over the train.
Can't help but tell yourself, like, could be the last time I see him alive. I mean, any surgery can have complications, but what a shot. Having those boys back
in the
there,
background, watching.
unfocused.
Okay, I've got to check into the DOD. Are you guys good to stay here?
Don't worry, Dad. Make sure Mom's okay.
I like their kids.
Tell me some good news.
Lois just went into surgery. She what? It was her choice, I promise.
You what?
Oh, come on.
Phones are out. Internet's out.
Come on, something's gotta be working.
Mateo Mannheim.
Who's there?
Scanning voice print.
That's the voice
Identity
from...
confirmed.
Oh, Nat put it there.
Yeah.
That's why it was there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's my mom. Something's wrong with her, and
Was it from the cure you gave her?
Look, I didn't know. Okay, my dad told me it would work, and it didn't, and now he won't even listen to me.
Calm down. I'm here now. We'll figure it out.
Get away from my son.
Put your helmet on. Psh, it went really quick. It is faster than a bullet.
Look, this is gonna be tough, but we need to have a talk as a family.
Should we do this like at home?
I lost your abuelito when I was young, and I couldn't keep up with school. About the only time I felt like I wasn't a screw up is when I was drinking, ironically. And then I made the worst decision of all. And it cost me dearly. And that's when I knew I hit rock bottom. I knew I had to make a change. Well, look, for starters, you can just put down whatever it is you don't need, you know, your guilt, your fears. And replace all that with something that gives you purpose. You know, something gives you a sense of responsibility. Something like,
A job?
Seriously?
baby steps.
Mom.
It's a long
We get
journey.
discount.
Marietta.
We come here a lot.
I'll only say it one more time. Step away from my son.
No, you don't understand. I'm here to help.
Oh, hammer time! Hammer time!
I know how this feels. You don't have much time, so stop wasting it fighting me. And let us help you.
Helmet's on. She's all alone now.
To the roof.
To the roof? She's in the basement.
Maybe they need a helicopter.
The roof. If this place goes crumbling down, that's where you die.
You can't stop now. Do everything you can to keep the patient stable.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
We need Clark.
We need to take Pia far, far away.
Somebody get me a damn reading. Where the hell is she?
Got her. Yes! Grab her, take her, throw her in the air.
Help her. There. You mean help her?
Yes.
Help the dying woman.
But throw her in the air.
Help the dying woman. Don't throw her into space.
Not space, air.
I know, that's what I thought of though when he said it.
Ah! What is this giant M building?
Yeah.
Like Metropolis?
I suppose so.
Oh, he's getting the people out.
Pia!
Oh, man.
No one can now.
We're gonna kill everyone. What can we do? Oh, man. Clark went flying. Oh, there's the M building. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Pia. Natalie, please.
You can't be near her right now. You'll die. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh, my gosh. You can't do surgery with this.
Keep her steady. The earth is shaking.
Oh, nitrogen. Oh, no! Oh, Jordan.
Just fucking keep watch, buddy. X-ray vision's exactly what we needed. If we didn't have it, it would have been terrible.
It's okay, Pia! It's okay! They wouldn't want you to suffer! It's okay to let go!
Oh, don't do that thing I hate. one of the most Superman things I've ever seen in live action.
What?
Just that. Just telling her it's
Oh,
okay.
the building. Oh, jeez.
She wanted me to tell you. She'll love you both. Forever and always.
Like a door
Man, I can't.
deep sea. The suitcase.
And they did the character of Pia really well.
Never watch the moon rising.
All right, Sam, you gonna retire again?
Would you
Still waiting.
never learn the secret of the quiet night?
You okay? How are you feeling?
Like a toy doll that's been broken and put back together.
In the end, I was the only one who could get to her. So I told her it was okay to let go. Try to make those last moments as easy for her as possible.
I'm glad she had you there.
That's some Superman thing. Action. So simple.
Okay.
Okay.
So look, I've been working on being a better man, you know, and I think I'm making a lot of progress. I do. Sometimes I'm still a jackass, and you're right. Overreacted.
She got the Judge Judy collar on.
You might be a jackass. But you're not an idiot. Now, how about you get over here and make it up to me?
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta go clean my place. Oh no, we'll do it here. Okay.
I'll tell you everything. In exchange for Mateo's charges being dropped.
Dad, what are you doing?
Done.
He was just trying to
I'm
help his
taking
mom. He wasn't being
responsibility for
honest.
my actions. So you can live the life you deserve. Promise me my son will be looked after.
He's looking at John.
Yeah. You have my word. And I know exactly what kind of man you are.
Seeing Pia at the end, knowing that's what you've been fighting this whole time, just really hit home.
I couldn't have gone through this surgery without you.
You make a pretty good team.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bizarro?
Bizarro.
Why is he awake?
I thought he was dead, Aaron.
What's happening?
Ah, that reverse theme is back.
Oh man.
It's okay. It's an okay episode. Wish it wasn't so blurry though. They must have some type of filter over the screen because I couldn't see half the scenes.
Shut up!
All
What are you talking about? Blurry and shit, man. No, I get what you mean. I spent a lot of time with teary eyes. Jordan and Jonathan. I like those two so much.
I know. All of it was good. Everything was great.
It's crazy with Jordan and Jonathan. Like, someone's just like, Jordan, what the hell are you doing? Then like we'll come to this episode. I'm just like watching Jonathan and so happy Jordan like has his X-ray vision. He's watching over his mom.
Yeah.
Making sure they're good. Oh.
No, it's good. Everyone's flawed and everyone feels real and.
Like Pia was done well enough that when she's dead and Mateo and
Yeah.
Bruno are crying over her, like I was kind of upset too, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
How do you not?
Sometimes
how do
villains
you
aren't
not-
like that.
Well, yeah. I mean, villains that are just always bad and have nothing redeeming are boring. Like, except for Palpatine.
Well, sure, because we're introduced to Pia not in her biggest, baddest moment, but in like her lowest moment. You know what I mean? We see her there with Lois when they're going through chemo and everything, and she's trying to help lead Lois through what she's going through and everything. And there's a difference once we find out who she is and the problem she's going through, and then Bruno's whole like arc that we've had here. Like we skip over all the Hobbs Bay and like we see little flashes of like the real bad stuff that they did, but for the most part what we're seeing him go through is trying to save his wife.
We see a flawed person that has all this bravado and can do nothing about it, just like Superman has all this power and can do nothing about it, you know?
Yeah.
And man, dude, just like I said, one of the greatest Superman scenes because all he can do is it's the only thing. Like only Superman can do this. Only I can stand here and say it's okay. You can let go.
Sure.
Like it's not about saving him. It's not about saving the city. It's about giving that woman some peace because he knows what she's going through. It's a God relating to man,
Sure.
you know, in a way.
But no, I just really like that. Thought it was done really well.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then even the like Kyle learning about Clark.
Yeah.
He seemed so excited about it too.
Superman.
Yeah. Like, we'll just go with Ken, okay?
Yeah.
Like thanks for not lasering me when I pinched you. You know.
They gave
like,
him like 2 minutes of just like levity and enjoying that he knows Superman, and not being mad at Clark for you know.
He used to be such a scrawny kid in high school.
Yeah,
you know?
I panced you. You could have lasered me.
Yeah.
Like the restraint. He must have been like, oh my God, I pantsed Superman.
Sure.
Yeah. And I understood his response to, you know, being gaslit. I mean, to be fair, Lana and Sarah did the same thing. And he kind of took that out on Chrissy because, well, Chrissy's, like, he can afford to, right? Like, it's not...
Well, she was also there right there.
Yeah, she was there.
There wasn't that conversation.
No.
I don't know if he knows if Lana knows. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't go over that. Chrissy surely knows because she was there when they were talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure if he knows that Lana knows. We just didn't get that information. I don't feel like. Because if last time we
I must
saw
have been
him,
assuming it.
yeah, I mean, it very well is possible that
Yeah.
he knows. Like Clark may have been like, "Hey, Lana, who all knows this secret? Like, here's who knows it."
I mean, if I was Christy, the first thing I'd do is go over and be like, "Oh my God, he knows! Oh my God, you guys can talk about it now," or something like that. But I guess not. I would just be, especially if you're in that position, like you don't want to be a person that's keeping secrets to the person you're dating, you know. And it's already awkward with Lana. Does Chrissy know that Lana knows?
No, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
I know
I've
that
seen
she
that
knows
too.
Lois knows and Clark and stuff. And,
Hey, a flow chart.
Yeah, sure. Like, who knows of who knows?
Who knows that who knows?
That's the tricky part. Like, we can assume everyone who knows the other ones know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Like, do they know about Sam Lane knowing?
I don't know.
See?
I need a flow chart.
So...
Someone make me a flow chart. I'll print it up, put it in the back.
Until I have, like, more confirmation on that kind of stuff, I'll assume they don't.
Yeah.
Rather than assuming they do. Right?
I guess that's smart. You're not just running around. So, like, Clark Superman, right? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, if he's supposed to be keeping a secret,
Yeah.
he should not assume people know. That way he's not
Yeah.
just talking about it accidentally.
Dude,
So,
fucking hotshot Drake died.
Dude, that was just so quick.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to happen to, like, Mateo
His clothes
or
were gone.
something. Everything.
Everything
He just
splattered on that train.
Yeah. There was just a red...
Yeah.
I don't even know where the clothes went. just vaporized.
Yeah.
You can't splatter clothes, can you? Can you splatter clothes?
If you vaporize them, I think you can.
Is that how it works?
Why not?
I don't know. I thought splatter had to have like a liquid. Can you turn clothes into liquid? Is that possible?
Wetsuits.
No, that's not how they work.
You're so disappointed in me.
You show up in like a blazer and a tie and stuff, but it's just dripping. Like, that's not what it is. I wasn't sure what that box behind the picture was right away. I didn't realize what it was. I thought at first it was going to be like Bruno, like, monitoring his place.
Yeah, I thought it was like a camera or something. I'm like, it's just a fucked up looking camera. Why does it look like that? Like, it should be the audience knows exactly what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't think it was a camera. I thought it was kind of like a speaker microphone kind of thing. So I was like, maybe he's going to hear them talking.
It was so big.
And know they were there. But so. But it was just her kind of like, which makes sense. I didn't realize it was behind the picture that she was looking at either.
Yeah. Yep. No, it was smart. I liked it. I liked everything in this episode. I loved the whole Bruno like getting one last like fake, got a man you are, thing, and then the mask just shatters and he's broken and full of grief, and now that he's not trying to save his wife, he can focus all on his kid and just dump it all and look at John and be like, I was wrong about you.
Sure. No, I did like that moment there when he's like, I know what kind of man you are.
Yeah.
Versus...
Because John, like, stood there with him, too. Like, everybody else, like, went off. Like, John stood there with him when he was holding his wife. Because John, of all of our characters, knows what it's like to lose his wife.
Everyone else left?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, everybody else was, like, they not, like, left. They weren't, like, going to Subway or something. But they were, like, gone out of the scene, but John didn't move. He stood there with him, And then the scenes with Sarah and the Langs. Not Langs.
I mean, there's Lana Lang.
Yeah.
Right? But they're the Cushings.
Cushings is also good, too.
It's Lana Cushing now, right?
I think so, yeah.
She's not Lana Lang?
No.
Or Lana Lang Cushing?
Yeah.
Or she
might
Cushing.
be Lana Lang Cushing.
He got divorced, she's Lana Lang again?
Gotta wait until we have a scene at the mayor's office so I can look on her door.
Sure. No, I was gonna say, like, with that segment there, I like that it looped everything Kyle was going through, too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what has he been going through? He had his drinking things, like, he's trying to use his experiences to help Sarah, and I really like that element there.
Me too.
And I like Lana saying, like, well, maybe you need to do that some more. Like, what did you do that kind of messed up your relationship with her? Are you doing that as well to mess up your relationship with Chrissy?
Yeah.
And I just like Kyle having to look back on like what he's done, and he has to grow too. So it's just everyone's growing. It's good.
Good.
Is Kyle under the belief though that Clark is the guy who saved the guy in the fire and
Occam's razor would say yes.
Saved Sarah from the DUI crash and like all that then? Like
I
he doesn't know
so.
Jordan. That wasn't part that we heard. So I'm assuming he just knows Superman Clark. Right?
From what we were presented with, that's what I would assume.
I usually try to go with like he must know this stuff and not this because we didn't see him learn.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah, I don't think I have any issues with any of the characters in this episode at all. And I think that they went through a story beat that most shows would either skip on or kind of walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe cover more of the aftermath. Like, I don't feel like some of the surgery elements, like I think you said in the reaction too, like, especially superhero shows, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you'll get Lifetime movies that do stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get, stuff that's not necessarily in this genre.
Yeah.
That I think needs to be in the genre more.
I just think it makes, it has our characters feel more real.
Yeah.
And like you were describing, like the flawed or human, right?
Yeah.
There's an element of being human where it's like we're not immortal like Superman, you know? But there's nothing Superman can do about this.
Like, compare this, how grounded it was, how real it felt, how emotional all the characters were, how, like, desperate everybody was. Compare that with, like, Iris's time sickness from The Flash.
Sure.
This feels fundamentally different.
Sure.
You know?
Or Felicity's paralysis.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think so, too. Like, those could have been done... I don't know if it's more dramatic is the right answer, but more grounded or real, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do with time sickness and more real.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is a thing that people have gone through and have lived with or have
No,
experienced
it's
either
the
personally or adjacent to, you know?
Yeah, it's the quality of, like, the season arc, you know, like, and the overall what is happening. Like, individually, a lot of the other superhero shows can have fantastic episodes, but this is so consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to the point where we're about ready to start and we know it's going to get us. It just is, because it has so many times consistently. Like, you can't say that about, I don't think, any other CW show, the consistency.
No. It's like, all right, time to watch This Is Us. I'm gonna cry.
Right?
I know I'm
Exactly.
gonna. But if it wasn't for, like, Bizarro at the end, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple more weeks. Like, this felt like a finale, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
And,
mean?
like, it's also criminally underwatched. Like, if you... no one that is going to hear this. That's...
That's not already watching,
I should be
right?
saying it, too. But, like, if you decided, I'm not going to watch the show anymore, like, I think you made a mistake. I don't think there's a lot of mistakes in what you choose with your media. This one was a mistake. You should have kept watching.
Sure. I'm trying to think of another, like, superhero TV show, especially, that is, I feel like, is this good.
Yeah.
Like, consistently. Like, I think Arrow had some really
Amazing
good seasons and episodes and stuff.
Real bad stuff.
Flat.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what that was. A drill, maybe?
Is that a drill? I can't tell any directions.
That was a weird noise. I wasn't sure if it was up, down, or out.
Okay.
It's back.
All right, I got it.
All right, good. But no, just like movies and stuff, I feel like I've done this kind of stuff. Maybe it's budget stuff, or I don't know what it is. Maybe the writing. But I'm trying to think of all the superhero, especially TV shows that I've seen.
Yeah.
And I think this one just consistently has the most real feeling people. And out of all Superman stuff I've seen, I've cared the most about this Superman than any other Superman. And part of it, I think, is the family element.
Yeah.
The kids, the wife, all that kind of stuff.
Well, because I can relate to him hardcore.
Yeah, it's more relatable.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love Smallville. But Clark was a teenager for most of Smallville. This isn't an older man that I can, like, look up to now,
Sure. And I think moments in Smallville and stuff have that, where it's like losing his father or something like that kind of stuff, where like Superman has, how many times has he lost his dad?
Sure.
I think those moments there has a relation to people, because lots of people have lost people.
Yeah.
But I think that it's more of the anomaly in the show than it is the consistency of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to try to find a way to tell people to watch this.
Yeah. I gotta say, we have like one Q&A.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't have many Q&As. People just aren't watching. To be fair, we give a lot of praise to the show. I have no idea what's going on with the scheduling of the show. Like, the show would just take these random breaks.
Sure.
It seems like more so than almost any other show we've watched this year.
And that's CW, though. I feel like CW does that all the time.
Yeah.
Legends would do that a lot.
It would. And it's, you shouldn't do that. Just wait until you got the whole season done and then release it week by week.
Like, I understand when they would have the holiday break sometimes and stuff like that, too. It's like, okay, but then,
that's so, like, last decade of television, too. Like, that's just not what the world's like anymore,
Well, and I don't feel like it used to be like that. I feel like CW was the one who did that. Like, you didn't have that from, like, HBO or Fox, ABC, that kind of stuff, whatever. It was just like CW would be like, you know what? We're gonna break for the holiday. And like, especially Legends. It'd be like, all right, here's 4 weeks of Legends.
Yeah.
Crossover event, breaking for the holiday. We're gonna come back, but Legends won't come back for 2 more months.
Yeah.
And then Legends will come back. And it's like, what?
Yeah, and it was especially weird because of the synergy between all the shows as well, right? Like, what a nightmare that must have been trying to produce all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there better be another season. 1. And 2, if you're just gonna put it on Max, just, do 12 episodes and just do it week by week on Max. That's all you gotta do. People will come.
Yeah.
It's this good.
Sure.
Yeah.
If there's not another season, I hope whatever we end with has like an ending feeling. You know what I mean? Or at least a decent enough.
Yeah.
And not like a cliffhanger. Not like Legends. I don't want Legends ending.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear.
I understand.
Like Clark Kent ends up in the fucking Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
And then we just like, oh, well, we gotta get him out. Yeah, we do. We're gonna get him out. And then we just we never have another episode again. Like, no.
George's about to be shot with a kryptonite gun. Jonathan is about ready to do more drugs.
Bizarro has taken Clark, locked him away, and replaced him in this reality. Yeah. And we're like, what? No, they gotta notice. And then we just never know what happened.
Damn, yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know why he was all bubbly. Like, what's that mean?
He's bubbly, and I don't know why I got so hyped for his reverse theme song. Yeah, it's so good, man. I don't remember how pissed off I was when he died. I mean, what? That guy killed him? I was so mad.
But they also did a thing where it's like that character, where we're like, oh my gosh, the bad Superman, and then we're like, oh man, he's not that bad. He's trying to save his world, and he got stuck here, and he's trying to kill the bad lady, and you know, like even he was like, while he was the villain, wasn't. I could understand why he was doing what he was doing.
Yeah,
you know, he was the good guy of his story.
I think that he gets revived here, and then whatever's happening to him turns him a little bit more classic Bizarro,
maybe,
than we've seen.
Especially
also,
since he's dead, right? He's like an undead Superman now.
I also gotta say, like, I've only seen a bit of Onomatopoeia from Kevin Smith's character that he created for the Batman universe. This has nothing in common with it, and it's amazing. And I'd actually be very curious to hear.
It didn't even have the name. Yeah. They never called her Onomatopoeia. They just ever called her Pia, you know?
No, they just they had the mask in the beginning.
For me, I probably I never saw that.
Yeah.
So I'd just been like, I don't know who this is. All right, Pia. It's Pia. You know, like that's it.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit in the comics, man. Like Bruce is going on this date and he's thinking about marrying this girl, and then he's just like he showed her Batman, like Batman the Batcave and stuff, and he's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna marry her. And he's like at the back computer, and you just hear someone go, he turns around, Onomatopoeia has cut her fucking throat. You know, like, oh my god, it's nuts. But it's nothing about that is here, and it's just as valid and just as good, you know?
Yeah. And I like the idea of taking a character and making it work for what you want. Yeah. But still, it still has that same kind of feel, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's about sounds. But, how do you do that? It works in a comic. How do you do that here?
Yeah.
And, the beginning of this was just, cops showing up to a panicky place, and there's bullets and glass shattering, and they're like, where's the bullets?
I mean, in America, people are going to be like, this is happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you hear gunshots, you call the police come, and they're trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, we have fucking mass shootings, I don't know, every 2 weeks now, to the point where I just kind of forget, how many we have?
I know, right?
We had a bunch, way more than the whole rest of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why.
It's terrible when you look and you go another one. Well,
no, it's a mental health problem.
So.
No, the rest of the world has mental health, I guess.
No. Well, they also don't have guns.
All right. There's only a couple here. Ethan just says, Bizarro!
Bizarro.
That's how I felt at the end. Pepsi Queen, if Kyle was also told about Jordan, do you think there's going to be a conversation between him and Jordan about coming in on his and his team's rescues?
Interesting idea. I'm going to go with no.
Yeah.
And that Clark took it on himself. Because he wants to still protect his kids. Right?
Yeah.
So, the fewer amount of people that know about Jordan, the safer he will be.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
So, I don't think that Kyle... I don't know if Lana knows about Jordan. I think just Sarah knows about Jordan.
I need a flowchart. Someone's going to make me a flowchart.
Next Q&A.
Yep. All right, we got a promoted tweet from Tommy Chong who says, the good stuff is 100% safe and legal, man. And then...
Well, he must be talking about Superman Lois.
I guess so.
Because that's the good stuff right there. Thank you, Tommy.
Yep. All right, and then I love chicken noodle soup with a little bit of a different question. If you had to pick one meal to eat or one restaurant to eat at before major surgery, where are you going to have? What would you eat, and what restaurant would you eat at? Especially if that is major surgery that requires a special diet afterwards so you can recover properly.
I mean...
Where's your last meal, Aaron?
I think if it's a surgery where it's you can only eat this stuff afterwards, I'm going to have to know what that restriction thing is so I can be like, all right, well, I'm going to have... I can never have red meat, or I can only have red meat.
Can't have red meat ever again?
I can't have red meat? Well, then I'm going to go get a steak or something, right? Either go to
Are you making it yourself? Are you...
I could make it. I could do that. Do it on the grill.
I'd get 10.
Right?
And then pick the best one.
Oh.
After I've grilled it.
All right, let me get a ribeye. Yeah. Here's a New York strip. Here's a T-bone.
Yeah.
Okay.
With some corn on the cob and mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'd do. All on the grill.
So red meat, you can't eat that anymore.
Yep.
I'm going to have to only eat chicken from now on. So that's what I would do with that. If it's not one of those kind of things and it's just all right, well, you're going to go into surgery and you could die. Yeah. What do you want to eat before you go in? That's a hard one, I feel like.
I need
so many foods I like.
I need the world's best grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is always good. I never had a bad grilled cheese other than burnt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But what's the pinnacle?
Well, and there's
You know? What is the world's best grilled cheese sandwich?
It needs multiple cheeses.
Yeah.
And it needs thick bread.
Thick bread.
I think.
Yeah.
Right? To help with all the cheese that's in it.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna have multiple cheeses, you're gonna have, if you say you have like 4 cheese. Like you ever get like one of those pizzas and it's like a 5 cheese pizza?
Yeah.
I think it tastes so much better than just like, here's a mozzarella pizza, like just cheese.
Yeah.
Like you get some, you know, Parmesan, cheddar, I don't know.
A lot of cheese.
Whatever. It just gives it so much flavor.
When I worked at Papa John's, they had the 5 cheese pizza, and there was a guy that would order and demand 2 like 2 extra cheeses of the 5 cheese. So he needed to have plus cheese 15 times on his slip, and he would. All right, and then he give you money. He wanted the 15 cheese.
So he has to count it on their slip.
Yeah.
But how does he know it's on the pizza?
Well, he that's just trust. He has to know that like they got the message, right? Not just extra cheese. No, I want a double extra cheese of the 5 cheese. So we like measure out the cheese and then do it again and again. He demanded that we put that on there, and it would say cheese, 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 cheese.
So it's not just extra cheese.
Yeah.
It's triple.
Yeah.
You had to put the same thing on 3 times.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cheese.
He had 15 plus cheese.
I bet it was good.
Cheeses on it. I don't know. It was like rubber. When you took it out of the oven, you took it, cut it like. And you do this, and like you're not hitting the crust under it.
You're probably not pooping the next day either.
I don't know.
You know,
he would order like every 2 weeks, so maybe he pooped every 2 weeks. I don't know.
I was gonna say whenever you count the receipt, because like on my receipt today, I went to Taco Bell for breakfast, and I got like a Crunch Wrap.
Yeah.
And I got 2 of those little Cinnabon things, and on my receipt it says 2 Cinnabons on it.
Yeah.
In that bag, no Cinnabons. Yeah. So thanks Taco Bell.
Thank you. All right, we need a poll. All right, guys, the poll of this week is going to be about Bizarro we saw at the end. Why is he back? What happened? Like, he was dead, and now he's up and alive. What happened to him?
What happened to him?
Yeah. Did he just go into, like, kryptonite, like, what was it called? Hibernation? Like, when Superman died, and he was, like, came back later, Did that happen?
Okay.
Was it something to do with Pia, screaming? And like some of the, the cure was like above him and just fucking got him, and now he has cancer, but he's alive,
So kind of like, so why is he back?
Yeah, why is he back?
Okay.
What happened? And his skin all went crazy.
I don't know.
He's not moisturizing down there, I guess.
I'm gonna say it has to do with Bruno.
Bruno?
Yeah, with what he was doing to try to find the cure, he did something and it's brought him back.
I think it's the kryptonite hibernation.
Sickness.
Krypton, yeah.
No, wait, not hibernation, sickness. That's the... You can't see stuff.
That's the stuff you can't see, yeah. I think it's that. What do you think? You can go to patreon.com/blindwave and tell us your thoughts and your theories, and no leaks.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed Superman Lois along with us. Make sure you subscribe. There will be more coming, and you don't want to miss out on next week as long as there's no breaks. Episode. We have a few more, I think, coming. So subscribe. Patreon.com/blindwave for the poll. We'll see you guys next time.